So this is my second time recording this because my window capture didn't work for some reason. Uh, but anyways, welcome back to the channel. This is gonna be one of my, most, I guess, in-depth and overall just a massive rant. It's a very interesting story. A little lovers quarrel between Travis Browne, Brendan Shaub, and Ronda Rousey. I'm sure if you follow MMA news, you've heard about this one. Um, you know, there's not really much on it, but the shit that is out on this topic is fucking incredible. But before we get into that, my usual spiel, if you like the video, subscribe. That's all I ask. Obviously, if you want to do all the other stuff, that'd be greatly appreciated. But anyways, with this Ronda Rousey and Brendan Shaub thing, I'm gonna pull up the article here in a second. Pretty much, Ronda Rousey disclosed that they used to date, her and Brendan Shaub. Something went down, they stopped dating, and then when Travis Browne fought Brendan Shaub and knocked him out very quickly, uh, Travis Browne then, had his little moment in the octagon, which will be um, talked about in the article. And I have a very interesting take on this whole thing, I'll say. But anyways, stop the yapping for now. Let's see here. So, Ronda Rousey takes aim at former boyfriend Brendan Shaub. Quote, "My ex thrived on playing effed up mind games." Um, so this is in her new book, apparently. I didn't know she wrote books. Then again, I'm not really the biggest Ronda fan. I kind of think when she went on Ellen and did all that shit she did, I lost a lot of respect for her. But I do sympathize with her for a little bit, and the fact that she was told she was the greatest fighter on the planet, which, for women's MMA, she was at the time. But yeah, her downfall was one of the worst. But anyways, for so many years, Ronda Rousey has been seen as a polarizing figure in MMA. While she did so much for the sport, she also hasn't had the best relationship with fans. That's one way of putting it. In her recent book, Ronda spoke candidly about several things throughout her career, including relationships. For those who don't know, she once dated Brendan Shaub. Brendan Shaub claims the UFC offered Ronda Rousey more money than you can imagine to come back when Ronda turned it down. That's a different article. Well, even if she returned though, there was no good fight for her. Not saying shit on her career and that, but she was in at a time where women's MMA was very one-dimensional. Not a lot of grapplers, mainly a bunch of strikers, and even the strikers she fought up until Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes were not. They were not good. Um, all respect to people who train and go out and perform, but they were not good, dude. Um, in an effort, oh, excuse me. In an excerpt that was posted on Reddit, Rousey spoke about the time Schaub collided with Travis Browne. Schaub didn't want to be labeled as Ronda Rousey's boyfriend. And that is something you'll see is a big part of it, which I completely understand about Brendan Shaub. You know, he wanted to build his own career, and if you know he if he had the label of being with Ronda Rousey, people would expect a lot from him. People would have expected him to be maybe not on the same level as Ronda Rousey, but definitely a top performer. Uh, anyways, we're there's a little exception. Ronda claims Shaw played after mind games. Um, okay. Travis had been training with this is Ronda Rousey. Travis was training with us when it was announced that his first fight as an official member of our team would be against my ex-boyfriend, Rosie. Rousey wrote, "My ex thrived on playing after mind games with me when I had a fight coming up, and insisted we hide that we were dating so he wouldn't be labeled as Ronda Rousey's boyfriend." What effed up mind games? Like, you have to go into more detail than that. And Brendan Shaub, all the memes, all the jokes aside, he is one of the nicest guys in MMA. Like, I haven't really heard, apart from like obviously the dramas he's had in that, I haven't heard anybody genuinely hate him outside of Ronda and Travis Browne. Like the dude, the dude is so genuine and so not very genuine. Like he's super nice though. When you look at any interview he's in, any podcast, the dude is so respectful. Um, oh wait, fuck, dude. 1 second. Come on. There we go. As Travis headed into the match, I pretended it wasn't personal. She continued, "Bullshit. I tried not to be overly involved or emotional. This wasn't my fight. I was hoping you would win, but I was in the training camp. Um, I call bullshit on that. So I didn't really think too much more about it. That is until it was on live TV and I lost my goddamn mind. Screaming at the top of my lungs, 'Get him, Travis,' while punching the arm of the person on the couch next to me." So you just admitted that you did care. You were very emotionally attached to that. And with good reason too. Whatever happened between you and Brendan Shaub, you probably shared months or years together. You developed a sexual relationship. There's no fucking way you weren't taking this fight personally. Especially somebody like you, Ronda Rousey. Like, you take everything personally. Going on Ellen and saying you were gonna off yourself, constantly attacking the MMA community, which, again, good reason too. But you only prove the memes right. You only prove that you are way too emotional and you cannot handle defeat or any kind of adversity without getting overly emotional, which is most women. Um, when Travis knocked him out at the end of the first round, I didn't think it could get more gratifying. Rousey said my ex covered up on the ground while Travis pounded away on him. The referee waved match was over, then Travis towering over the crumpled, semi-conscious body of my ex, leaned down and whispered something in his ear. His words were indiscernible to the camera. But I swore I could hear Travis's voice saying, Ronda says F you. Um, Now, okay, so in that very article, like I said, you claim you're not emotional, but you at the end prove that you were very emotional. You jumped up and screamed and hit the person beside you. Like with Rhonda, I want to I want to give her sympathy, dude. I really do. But you do shit like this. How do you expect anybody in the MMA community to defend you, to have sympathy for you, when you come out, you voice your concerns, which genuine concern you have. You were built up to be this unstoppable juggernaut, and then the moment you faced a legitimate striker in Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes, you got destroyed. Um, you know, and obviously those aren't bad losses either. Holly Holm, um, pretty good champion, pretty good kickboxer, multiple time title contender. Amanda Nunes, one of the greatest fighters of all time, most decorated female fighter of all time. Like, it's nothing to be ashamed of. You still had one of the greatest careers we have seen from any female fighter. Um, and dude, just be honest. Be honest in the fact that you're a very emotional person. Be honest that you took this fight game way too seriously and it costed you your career. Like, dude, it just makes no sense, man. And, to Brandon Shaub, too, on the off chance you watch this, I don't think I've made any bad content on you. I might have in the past. I don't think so, though. Obviously, I have my gripes with Brendan Shaub. But overall, the guy is a nice dude. Really, you know, all the bullshit in MMA aside, he's an awesome dude. Being a top contender at heavyweight, that's nothing to look over. What do we call the heavyweight champion, the baddest man on the planet? And that's rightfully so. But I think I kind of rambled on. Oh, no. Okay. I want to go on a little rant here. I made a short last night. One second. I made a short last night about the Stipe Jones fight. And I think a lot of new MMA fans don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Obviously, like I've said multiple times, I've been watching the sport since I was a young kid. I think the first fights I could really remember, watching live, of course, were Frank Mir, Brock Lesnar, both of those fights. Rampage with Cheetah, and then I forgot which Jones fight, so midway through his title reign. Obviously I watched Daniel Cormier Jones too, and then obviously I have Fight Pass and I watched through all the old fights from UFC 1 all the way to present. with heavyweight fighters have always fought into their mid 40s, especially now with strength and conditioning and the PI, like Performance Center, all that stuff. A lot of fighters in every division are fighting way past the old, limit. But with Stipe Miocic, he's 41, same age Daniel Cormier was when he beat Stipe. 4 years younger than when Randy Couture won the title. Obviously, that is against Tim Sylvia, and there's a different level between Tim Sylvia and John Jones. I think we can all agree on that one. But like, this fight is massive. Like the light heavyweight goat and the heavyweight goat fighting each other, and you're gonna say, "Oh, well, Stipe got smoked by Francis." He did, but that was only because he made a stupid mistake. He thought Francis was rocked. If he did what he did in the first fight, I think Stipe would still be. Well, I think he still would have been champion. John Jones would have came up, and I think John would have beat him. You know, John ran through, still gone. I think Stipe could have done relatively the same thing against John. But, like, even though I still think John Jones has the best chance against him, um, I still think there's a small chance Stipe pulls it off. Like, I really do. This is Stipe Miocic, like, the greatest heavyweight of all time. Like, people look at 2 or 3 title defenses and think it's nothing. Well, it's something now since no fighter ever defends his title anymore. But, like, dude, like I said, this is Stipe Miocic, the greatest heavyweight of all time. Until John Jones probably beats him, and then I think John will fight Tom, and then he'll probably fight one more just to get the record. Maybe you do Pavlovich. Um, but I kind of think John is just gonna run through him. Like, unlike the late 2010s John Jones, John is motivated now. And, like, if you think a motivated Conor McGregor is dangerous, a motivated John Jones, you saw it in the Steel Round fight. He is an animal, dude. Like, I think a lot of Gen Z fight fans do not understand what John Jones did. The Machida, like that Machida submission was unreal. Standing guillotine, you choke him unconscious and just throw him against the cage. Then you have when he won the title by absolutely obliterating Shogun and sending him to a new realm. TRT Belfort, you submit him. He had the close fight with Gustafsson and DC, but that's because he was partying all the time. The one fight I wish we got was Rumble versus John Jones, obviously. Rest in peace, Anthony Josh Johnson. But, dude, like, this fight is incredible. I think all the UFC fans that have been watching since, like, the late 90s or the early to mid 2000s, even the late 2000s in my case, because I want to throw myself in there, Like, you understand that in heavyweight, anything is possible. Anything is possible in any weight class. But like I said, nobody picked Randy Couture to beat Tim Sylvia. Tim Sylvia was an animal. Um, his title reign is looked at badly now. But dude, when he was coming up, man, he was an animal. Um, but Randy Couture, if you don't know, um, the UFC erased him because he testified against the one of the commissions. I forgot what it was, and he essentially said, if we are private contractors, and that's what we're told, we should be able to fight for different promotions while under contract. Which he had a lot of good points. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of agreed with Randy Couture on that. And but obviously that lawsuit went nowhere, and the UFC contracts are still kind of bullshit. But Randy Couture won at 45. He knocked out Tim Sylvia. Then he went and defeated Gegard Mousasi, which, if you don't know who Gegard Mousasi is, look up that guy. He is a fucking beast. Like, he was unbelievable in UFC, but then he went over. Actually, I want to show you Gegard Mousasi's record. We're at 20 minutes. I just want to do this quickly. Um, let's see. Stats. Holy fuck, his record, dude. Oh my. Come on. It's not loading. Okay, well, ESPN isn't working. Okay, maybe Sherdog will work. 1 second here. Most of you probably clicked off at this point. But, like, for those of you that are sticking around, first of all, thank you. Okay. Like, this is one of the craziest records of all time. Like, it makes no sense, okay? So, let's go through this quickly. Okay, so win, draw, win, lost to Petros Markovic, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8-fight win streak, then lost. Then Hector Lombard, who was a beast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, beat Mark Hunt 12, 13, 14, 15-fight win streak. Which, let me go down here for a second. Hector Lombard, like I said, absolute beast. Mark Hunt, dude, Mark Hunt, people like look over his record and that Mark Hunt was a badass dude. Like, he knocked out so many people. Then after this loss, beats Jake O'Brien, win, draw, win, beats OSP, win, beats Stipe, loses to Machito, beats Mark Munoz, knocks out Dan Henderson, Costa Filippo loses to Uriah Hall, and then win, beats Thiago Santos, beats Belfort again, beats Uriah Hill, beats Weidman, beats Schlemko, beats Rafael Carvalho, beats Rory McDonald, loses to Lovato Jr., beats Machida again, beats Douglas Lima, beats John Slater, Austin Ford, and then he's lost his last two fights. And then I think he retired. Like, Gegard Mousasi, if you want an insane record to look at, go look at Gegard Mousasi. This is almost a 30-minute video. I'm going to end it here. If you like the video, subscribe, comment, like, do all that stuff. And, yeah, peace.